right, we're back looking at some Cohen Jacob highlights from TikTok. Now, these highlights are a little bit longer, about 5 minutes. So we're going to dive in and break down everything. Let's get it moving. All right, starting out with the cross. The biggest thing with the cross, and we always talk about this, whether it's corner kicks, whether it's a cross from the run of play, it's the footwork. And if we take a look at the footwork here, there really isn't much. It's just a straight sprint out and hoping that the ball gets hit there. So we've got to be able to adjust our footwork to the flight of the ball as opposed to just running to where we think the ball's going. All right, come across, made yourself big, difficult situation. Your defenders are there, but you also need to be there because it's 8 yards out. You don't really know what's going to happen. Did well, deter the striker. Shot from distance, you hate to see it. This one's difficult. Not, I wouldn't say it's a difficult save. Kind of difficult to analyze because you can't really see the bounce. I'm assuming that there was a funny little bounce there, but also trying to catch outside of your body as opposed to getting your body behind it, or maybe just a simple collapse dive down to the side. But we're gonna say there was a tough bounce for you. All right, coming out, clearing the ball down the field, sweeper keeper. That's what you got to do. Little free kick. Wall absolutely breaks. My goodness. Let's take a look at the wall again. What's your wall doing? Tell them to calm down. Now, first thing I want to take a look at is, do we actually need a wall here? Now, this looks like, that wall is probably 20, that wall's got to be like 26, 27 yards out, which means that the strike is about 30 something yards out. I'm not sure we need three people in the wall here. That's first thing. From this angle, directly behind you, it doesn't look like you can even see the ball. So we probably don't need three in the wall there. And then when we look at it, wall breaks pretty poorly, right? Three players, one facing out this way, one facing you, the other one kind of facing you as well. And you're leaning to your left a little bit because you're not really sure where the ball's going, and then you see it coming through the wall and you're reacting back to the right. This is why we have to be able to see the ball the entire time. So don't need three out there. I would say probably don't even need two, but you can cut it down to two, be able to see the ball, and then you can react to where the ball is going immediately as opposed to guessing and then reacting. Coming out, sweeper keeper using the head. Well done. Making things easier on your defense. I'm assuming that's a free kick from out wide. I'm not really sure what happened here. It looks like, you're set for the free kick. Okay. You decide to come out, and then you just forget to use your hands. I think the biggest thing here is you went away from the traffic to get the ball at the lower point as opposed to dealing with the traffic, coming through the trafficking and attacking that ball at a higher point. But I hope you're okay. That looked like it hurt. All right, ball out wide. Down to the end line. All right, hand on the post. Don't love that. All right, so let's take a look at this one. Let's go back. Now, guys out wide, attackers out wide. Beat your defender a little bit towards the end line. You step down to the post. All right, I don't have a problem with your positioning here other than obviously your hand on the post. Don't love that. Okay, but as the play continues, you take a step off of your post and you start to adjust for the cutback, assuming the ball is going to be cut back across your six. We're always defending the goal first, right? So we need to stay in this position. You can be this far off your post, but you have to be balanced enough to make a save at the near post if for some reason a strike comes in at the near post, right? Most of the time that ball's getting cut across the six, but we always defend the goal first. All right, nice easy claim. Get your confidence back up. Distribute out. I think we may give it right back to the other team, so I'm not sure that's the best decision. Off your line quick, right? Deterring the striker. Came strong with your feet. Fine with that. Again, Cohen loves a good sweeper keeper. Playing out the back like that. Sometimes you just got to clear it. Team's confident playing you with your feet. That's good to hear, or excuse me, good to see. Goal kick going long. Good accuracy, that's the biggest thing. Making sure we can find a teammate. Again, off your line. It's crucial. Like we don't think about it a ton, but being able to come off your line and claim a lot of things or clear a lot of things definitely helps give your backline confidence. All right, 1v1 coming in, drop off. Then we came forward. All right, so this one, you've done everything right here. You're dropping off. You see that you beat your defender, so you decide to come out, close down the space, and right when you get to the ball, you overcommit to the near post, and then you turn your body and open up the goal. In that situation, you've done everything right. He takes a touch to his right. You adjust a little bit to your left, but you stay big in this situation. If you want to go and make yourself big, that's fine. But turning your body is not making yourself big. And that's what opens the goal here. And ball down the line. All right. Offside, but still came out, made the situation difficult for the striker. That one's a difficult one. That one's similar to the cross where you got smacked in the face earlier, where you're going to where you think the ball's going to go, as opposed to, addressing it with the attacker, getting there at the time where, you can make it difficult for the attacker. You're hoping that the attacker misses it as opposed to forcing them into a difficult situation. If the attacker's a little bit better there, that's just a tap into the goal. Dealt with it, but again, look at the footwork here. First step, forward. Not really reading the flight of the ball, just anticipating the ball going in front of you. And then when you realize it's not, then we've got a backpedal. Ball's floated, so you can deal with it fine. Off the line again. Oof, looks like a tough 50-50 there, but confident coming off the line, reading it well. I like Cohen's aggressiveness off the line. Very few keepers that will do this consistently throughout a game. Moving with the ball, well done. Coming out. Again, if we're going to come out and do this, got to be a bit more aggressive. Either we're going to claim the ball or make a play on the ball, because coming out and just standing there, especially on a bouncing ball where they can just chip it over us, makes it really, really difficult for us and a little bit easier for the striker. Through ball after through ball with this team. A 1v1 cat and mouse game. Done well there. Cut off the options well enough. Closed down. Kept yourself big. Made the save. Playing with the feet here. Calming things down. Just finding a teammate. Good ball. All right, near post situation again. Looks like you go and claim. Hand on the post, but we'll ignore that. And that looks to be the game. All right, this video is for educational purposes only, right? We're just here to help goalkeepers learn. So there's a number of things Cohen, I believe, knows that he has to work on in terms of dealing with crosses, his footwork there, um, aggressive off the line. Can we pick and choose the times to come, especially on those bouncing balls? When is the time to come? When maybe just stay on line, let our defenders deal with it. But overall, 3-3 draw.